In this video, I'm going to show you how to use V0 by Vercel. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to v0.dev, which is their official website over here, and you first want to sign into your account or create one in case you don't have it yet. Then after this, you will be basically greeted with this interface over here, which just says, what can I help you ship? So in here, you can then just start creating a project. Of course, you can clone a screenshot, import from Figma, you can upload a project, you can basically get a landing page, or you can get a sign up form. But for this instance, I'm just going to show you how to basically build a simple app, because usually, of course, this is what you're going to be doing with V0. Okay, you're going to be coding. So let's just do a simple example and I'll show you all its features. So the first thing, of course, over here, in case you're not in the new chat, click on new chat, top left, and then we can get started. Now, let's do this. We're going to type in build a simple calculator app, okay? Because this is going to be quite easy to showcase what it can do and what the features are. So build a simple calculator app. What I'm going to do over here, I'm going to enhance it as well. So you can enhance this prompt. It's going to go and become much longer. As you can see, it's quite longer, and it has pretty much detailed every single step over here, so how it should look like, what's the interface, etc. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just start this by clicking this button over here. Now this is going to start thinking, and then it's gonna, of course, start doing everything over here, structuring everything, and then in a second, there we go, we're gonna get a split screen. And inside the split screen, Vercel or V0 is gonna start coding, and as you can see, it's already creating all the components, the app itself, and you can just see it coding live. It's going super quick over here, but as long as this is basically doing its magic, there's not much you can do until it gives you the preview like this over here. So there we go, that's basically it. As you can see, it now created a preview. So you can switch from code and preview up here. It's very simple, and then you can just hide this as well if you don't want to see it anymore and you want to go back inside this part, or reveal it over here if you want to see it again. So this is now our calculator we just created. Let's see if it works. So we're going to just enter in the first number, the second one, and then you can either add, there we go, subtract, multiply, or divide. Now this is basically what I asked for, right? But what's the best thing in here is this thing over here. You can select it, there we go, you can click on select, and you can pretty much just change whatever you would like, okay? So I can just click on here, and it says apply quick changes here. I'm gonna just, for example, type in make this button red, okay? I'm gonna click on this, there we go. And it should actually make the button red. It's going to start thinking, and the multiply button is going to become red eventually when this starts coding. So there we go. We've gone back into the coding over here. It's going to start altering all the code that's needed, and then we're going to get back into the preview, and it's going to be red, or at least it should be. I hope this is going to work. There we go. As you can see, the multiply button now is red. So this is already amazing. And you can select anything on your screen and just basically set it and make it different with AI. Now, this over here, we open this in a new tab. So if you want to use it for yourself, so for your own needs, you can just open this in a new tab, save this link, and you can just come over here wherever you want. And essentially, you're just going to be able to use this calculator or whatever app you're building whenever you want. And that's pretty much that. Now, here you can full screen this and see it as well in the full screen. Or you can, of course, click on this button over here, which will essentially just refresh everything in case any changes were made to the code by yourself. Of course, here on the left, you can just basically ask for a follow-up, as it says. You can pretty much tell it whatever you want to, because, yeah, it's AI, it's going to understand and add it to what is currently happening on your screen. After this, up here you have some interesting buttons. You have this option to rename it, to favorite, or delete it. You have a bunch of different settings over here that you can basically apply. You can share this chat if you want to share it with somebody and allow them to use this, or you can connect to GitHub and set up integrations, which may be interesting in case you are, of course, trying to integrate this with some other app or some other tool over here on our web. Now, these are basically all the available integrations. As you can see, it's got quite a bunch, and then you can essentially just scroll through these and set up different things in case that's what you're trying to do. Now, if you want to deploy this, you can of course deploy it as well by clicking deploy up here, and then you can deploy it to production, and it's going to get essentially deployed. So this is the basic usage of V0. It's very easy to use. It's quite straightforward. So you simply just have to go through code. You can of course change the code if you want to. As you can see, you can change whatever you want to do and then save the changes. You can also download the code in case you want to download it here, and you can change if you want the version 1, version 2, or all the previous versions, because all of them are going to be saved up here. So if you want the code downloaded, you can download this. You can run this command in your console. You can basically just essentially copy this and paste it into your console, or you can download it as a zip. And here you can also fork it, which will basically create a copy of this block to add it in a new chat. So these are all the basic functionalities. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please subscribe to the channel and help me out as well.